Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Arkham Draft and Die, where we generally send investigators to their horrible, horrible drafty demise. So the last round went so ridiculously well that I'm actually a little paranoid that I made some sort of mistake, didn't draw an encounter card or something somewhere. I'm sure it'll get pointed out to me if I did, but regardless, that was a really fun run, and we managed to net ourselves 7 experience to do our upgrades with. So we're going to go ahead and lead with that and go ahead and start upgrading our Harvey Walters and Roland Banks deck. So first things first, 7 XP. We've got Hyper Awareness, Bulletproof Vest, and the Enhanced Barricade, which prevents enemies from spawning in a location. Enhanced Barricade is a pretty interesting card. So Hyper Awareness is fine. It gives us books and speed, which allows Harvey to evade monsters that he wouldn't otherwise be able to evade. Also gives him effectively a higher education style effect where he gets to basically get books and speed for fairly cheap. There is an upgraded higher education, I think, in this format, but it is still taboo, so it does cost 6 experience. Here, I think we're just looking at like the Barricade or the Bulletproof Vest. The Bulletproof Vest prevents us from drawing a bunch of cards as Harvey, or dying to Harvey's weakness, rather. It's a pretty strong option, fits in the clothing slot, gives us a lot of interesting things. I think I'm excited by the Barricade, though. This is Enhanced Barricade is pretty fun. It means that enemies can't actually spawn at a location, which means that you can do stuff like shunt a bunch of enemies that are otherwise like gonna be real problems into areas that they would otherwise not be able to go. The particular thing that we could use this for in Night of the Zealot is not so much for the Midnight Masks, but for the final round of the campaign, where we would probably be trying to get to a ritual site and then barricade the ritual site so that nobody else can come in while we try to deal with the last big monster. I think that's got some potential. I'm kind of inclined to take this card. We also have the Hyper Awareness, which commits really well and does a lot of good things. All 3 of these cards are good options. All 3 of these cards are expensive. It's not really very often that you take upgraded Barricade to make your deck better, but yeah, and it's still not fast. That's so unfortunate. We're going to prevaricate on this for a little bit. I really like the Hyper Awareness. I think it is better than higher education in some ways, but probably Harvey can use higher education all the time right now. So yeah, we'll go with the Barricade. Okay. The Forbidden Tome taunts us. That is a thing. That can happen. I wouldn't say that it's like ridiculously important that we actually have that. Mind Over Matter seems like a good upgrade. Wit and Green is also quite strong, since she gives us a book and a will, both of which are pretty good options. And yeah, like that could be very solid as a replacement for Dr. Milan Christopher. Getting both a will and a book off of your companion means that you get to do a lot of other like really, really cool things. This also means that we potentially can get our tomes and relics faster, get to our Forbidden Tome a little bit quicker. We get to draw a lot of cards off of that. I think Mind Over Matter is also very strong because it is a card that gives us our we add our book to our fight and our speed, which is better than using our book instead of our fight and our speed. And we also get to draw a card. That's really good. I think I'm into Mind Over Matter here, but man, they're both really good choices. All right, we did get a Wit and Green anyways. We also have Cryptic Writings, which gives us 3 to 4 resources. And there's a level 3 Disc of Insomnia, which I actually think is like, You get to discard but not defeat an enemy, which means you can't like set it up for like Roland's defeat an enemy ability. I don't really like this card very much. I'm much more excited by Cryptic Writings or Wit and Green. We have good allies. Both Dr. Milan and Laboratory Assistant have been doing great for us, so Witten's not super important here, but she's a really strong card. And getting the extra will is actually really important for not discarding stuff, so yeah, I think we want that will. Okay, so Wit and Green, Barricade, and Mind Over Matter. And Wit and Green's probably going to replace one of the lab assistants. Should be pretty straightforward. I think we actually have all of these cards, so as far as going into our deck builder and setting things up, when we hit the upgrade button with 7 XP, it's just going to be very, very basic. We set up our deck. We get to take a lab assistant out, and then for the level 1 to 5 upgrades, we put in Wit and Green. We put in, what are the other 2? Barricade and Mind Over Matter. And then we go to roll it. All and banks. Same taboo list, same everything. Here we go. Get over here. Fast play during any reaction window to engage fight, choose a non-elite enemy up to 2 locations away, move that enemy to our location, engage it, and attack it. That is a lot of actions in a very short period of time. The other thing that could be okay is galvanize. If we galvanize, then we can ready greet Wagner and thus allow her to search even more clues per turn, which does lead to some pretty interesting actions. I think get over here is just good. This seems like a really, really good option. Machete is also very interesting. I like that it is a level 0 card. This is the enhanced machete. It's a very strong card. The attacked enemy is the only enemy engaged with you. This attack deals 1 damage. That is a very good weapon. Roland deals better with weapons than he does with basic fight actions. So something like Machete could actually be pretty good. The question actually is, how much does it cost? So let's go ahead and go into our Roland deck and try and figure that out, because I don't remember exactly what the taboo list is for this thing. All right, Roland D&D. If we go to upgrade and hit 7. What is... Don't forget to make sure the taboo list is on. It is. Okay, so what is the machete's actual experience cost? It's not listed as a high-level card. So it must be a level 0 card that costs experience somehow. Let's see. Okay, this card costs 1 additional experience. For 1 XP, I think we can pick up a weapon that is just going to be a better weapon than the 45 automatic most of the time. Enhanced Greet Wagner gives us book, which is really useful. Extra ammunition allows us to stack stuff on top of... yeah, both of these are really good. I think Enhanced Greet Wagner is really, really exciting. So yeah, let's go ahead and grab that. The extra ammunition is super cool too. I definitely want that if I can get an opportunity for it. Mind Over Matter is not a good card for Roland, although we do add our speed. Okay, we add our book to our fight and to our speed, and we draw a card. So that effectively gives us a +3 to fight for a round without actually costing us any actions. That's a really good commit. And we get to draw a card. I might do that. Get Over Here is also pretty action economy efficient, but Mind Over Matter upgraded is, I think, pretty solid. Both good choices. I feel like Roland's going to really have issues with his general stat line, so Mind Over Matter seems quite good here. Okay, there's an extra ammunition, which is going to help Roland with all of the other good stuff, and a second machete. I think I'm going to go for the extra ammunition here. Stacking more bullets on Roland's 38 special is going to give us some pretty good bonuses to attack, so we'll go ahead and throw that out. Okay, so 4 cards. One of them's an upgrade to Greet Wagner, which should be pretty straightforward. Just drop to 1 and Greet. Level 3. Take it up to 1. So what were the other 3? We have extra ammunition, machete, and Mind Over Matter. So machete up to 1, Mind Over Matter up to 1, and extra ammunition up to 1. Notably, we don't have that many guns, so extra ammunition is a little bit tricky, but I don't think we're going to ditch it or anything. So burning midnight oil against resources. Barricade, level 0, no longer feels that good. I think we're actually pretty happy to get rid of that. It would have been nice to upgrade our Get Over Here, since Get Over Here is actually kind of a crap card. I actually think what we're going to do here is ditch it. Roland's got decent fight now from the greets and things, but yeah, I'm probably happier just getting rid of this. It does take stuff off of Harvey. It solves a lot of problems, is the main thing. But it also costs money, and I think our other options are just going to be better. So that seems fine. So what's the last card that we want to ditch? Magnifying Glass. We do like the bonuses to Investigation. I think it's actually even better than Flashlight in many situations, but Flashlight can also work pretty well here. I think we'll cut a Flashlight because Roland just wants to be like a little bit more geared towards fighting at this point. Also, he never ended up using the Flashlight, and I think that was a big precursor to our success the last time around. Okay. That's the draft stage, so let's jump into the game. Alright, time for that ever-satisfying build all. Set everybody's decks down. We'll check Harvey's real quick to make sure that he's got a Lita Chantler in here, because Deck Builder doesn't always do that for us. Looks like it did. Cool. So shuffle it up, shuffle it up. Shuffle up the Encounter deck, shuffle the Chaos bag. Let's see here. We got the agenda deck. All of the setup should be dealt with by the actual setup thing that we did. So we got the disciple and everything, so we're good to go. Alright, so Midnight Masks. Negative X. X is the number of total doom in play. The cultist is -2. Place a doom on each cultist, which happens regardless of whether or not we succeed or fail. And a -4 on the tablet places all clues on our location. Alright, so all bad things. Let's do the intro. In the wake of the disaster at your home, Lita Chandler, the red-haired woman from your parlor, lays out a tale that, even in light of what you have just witnessed, strains the limits of your belief. The creatures in your home, she claims, are called ghouls, cruel beings who plague the crypts, caverns, and tunnels beneath the city of Arkham. These creatures feed upon the corpses of humans, and they are served by a dark cult within Arkham, whose members have inexplicably come to worship the ancient master of the ghouls. This cult has been killing innocent people and feeding them to the ghouls, satiating a monstrous hunger. A dark balance was maintained. Until now. Recently, Lita continues, one of their lairs where the corpses were stored was destroyed. Since then, the ghouls have been more active than usual. I've tracked their movements and tried my best to stop them from running amok through the city, but I think there is something worse going on. The cult has been planning something far darker and more ominous than anything I have yet observed. Indications are that this plan shall come to fruition tonight, shortly after midnight. Beyond that, I cannot fathom what to expect. Many of the cultists, Lita continues, will seem like everyday people, despite their foul intentions. Whenever the cult meets, its members don masks shaped like the skulls of various animals to protect their identities from one another. These masks are our mark, symbols of death and decay. We must unmask the cultists to expose and derail their plans. We have but a few hours. The more cultists we find before midnight, the better. Alright, so this is the Midnight Masks. This is a really, really good demonstration of all the different things that Arkham can do. It's a really great campaign, and also it is one that is very, very hard to win completely. What we're going to be trying to do is pick as many cultists off as possible, interrogate them, get their particular benefits, add them to the victory display, and then try and get out of here. We will always have the option to spend an action to resign and head to safety with the information we have gathered. Lita seems convinced of a conspiracy within the city of Arkham. She believes that a secret cult serves the ghouls that live in the crypts beneath the city, and that several of the cult's prominent members are scattered throughout Arkham. As you begin searching for them, you can't shake the feeling that you too, sir, are being hunted. You have one night to find the members of this cult and unveil their plans. The more members of the cult you can find and interrogate before midnight, the better. The investigators can spend 4 clues as a group to draw the top card of the cultist deck. Our objective is to find as many unique cultists as we can and add them to the victory display. If there are 6, we get to advance, which is awesome. We're not likely to get 6, but we're going to try and get as many as we can. Okay, so Doom can go to 6 before this agenda flips. Bad things will happen. It's going to be a surprise. It's also a randomized agenda, so we don't actually know what's going to be under that card. Gonna be a lot of fun. Okay, investigators begin play not at our house because that burned down, but we begin play in Rivertown. Harvey goes here. Roland goes here. The banks of the Miskatonic River are lined with docks, warehouses, and small shops in a district aptly named Rivertown. The lone warehouse next to the river is quiet and secluded, an ideal venue for unsavory dealings. Okay, discard a card with X will icons to remove X Doom from a cultist enemy in play, group limit once per game. Investigating Rivertown costs 4, which or takes 4 Shroud, which is pretty ridiculous. I don't like it. Not a big fan. But we do have a Disciple of Devour over here, which I think Roland will probably kill for clues. And beyond that, I think we're good to go. Yeah, seems solid. Okay. So, Doom tends to advance and retreat pretty fast here. There's a lot of bad things that can happen, but we'll find out what those are. Thrice Damned Curiosity can't be drawn in the initial hand. Higher Education is still a really strong card to have in the opener. I'd say Occult Invocation, not a strong card to have in the opener. Perception and Preposterous Sketches are both fine. I like Perception here since we have a pretty hard investigation attempt here, but we also have some allies that we're looking for, so it might be better to just redraw and try to mulligan into those allies. Preposterous Sketches would allow us to get them. I don't know. I think I'm going to go for 4, though. Lita Chandler. Okay. Well, that's potentially better than Dr. Milan Christopher, actually. Can't draw the Psychosis, so we put that back in as well. And we have the Advanced Barricade. Wow. Yeah, just a lot of exciting things happening here, aren't there? Okay, we got a deduction, we got a Milan Christopher, we got a Lita Chandler. I forgot that I had Lita Chandler in this deck, so getting Witten Green may actually not have been a good idea. I think Lita Chandler's just too strong not to play most of the time. There's potential here to play Milan for a bit, get our books, use our books to like set up some other stuff. I could, for example, get 6 higher education. Higher education would not allow us to get 7. That's tricky business. I don't know if I like it. In any case, Roland, your cards, sir. Got 5. Stand together. Haunted does not draw, so we pick up a new one. So we got some decent resource gain. Clean them out, stand together, 45 automatic, and we have healing, which I don't need this early. And working a hunch, which is always good, especially when we have so many resources. I think I'll just draw 1 card here. I think we really need Greet, so it might be a good idea to go ahead and ditch the working a hunch as well and draw 2. Disc of Insomnia, Magnifying Glass. Okay. Well, Disc of Insomnia is exciting enough. Magnifying Glass is clearly pretty good, and 45 automatic is very important. So, Roland's got what? A base 4 attack. If we were to clean them out against this guy, he's got 3 on him. Roland just notably has a hard time fighting monsters early. But it's a thing that happens. Okay, I think our mythos is probably going to be something along the lines of like stand together, 45 automatic, Disc of Insomnia. Yeah, it seems pretty good. Okay, so yeah, we skip Mythos phase first round, investigation phase. Stand together. Gain 2 resources. Harvey gains 2 resources. Play a 45 automatic. Got a gun. Play a Disc of Insomnia. Empty on resources, but good on fighting. That seems like the Roland Banks way. Roland, you up there? Okay, we don't need your token there then. Harvey, you got 3 actions. We got to lead a Chandler, so we can make it easier for you to fight stuff like the Disciple if we want to. Dr. Milan gives us a book. Action 1, let's draw a card. And then using Harvey Walter's ability, draw an additional 1. Good cards for fight. In fact, I could mind over matter this turn to walk and kill the Disciple. I don't think that's a good idea, though. All right. Milan will give us a lot of resources, assuming we choose to investigate Rivertown. 5, 6 against 4. Deduction is 7 against 4. The problem is that I can't get 8 against 4 effectively without doing other things. I think we really want 8 against 4 to actually take this test. Higher education will do it. So action 2, higher education. Are we going to do Dr. Milan Christopher here? No, I think we're actually going to be trying to set Lita Chandler down pretty quickly. Action 3, I think we play Lita Chandler, honestly. We could investigate here, but it's better to just wait for the cards. So play our stuff, get our stuff, don't take any skill tests, so we can't put any Doom on anybody. Mythos phase, Doom goes up to 1. Midnight Mask can get up to, it's actually 2, because we have 1 Doom on Occultist in play. Oh, I forgot upkeep. Resource and a card. Witten Green. Resource and a card. What is that for you? Emergency cash, not bad. So Roland's definitely got resources today. That's good to know. Okay, Mythos. Doom goes up 1, now it's at 2. Encounter, Mask of Immortal. Attach the furthest cultist enemy. Place a doom on that enemy. If there's no cultist enemies in play, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a cultist. Draw it and attach Mask of Yamordoth to it. Attached enemy gets +2 health. If it's unique, it gains Aloof. If it's not unique, it gains Retaliate. Okay. Or wait, if it's not unique, it gains Aloof? If it is unique, it gains Retaliate. Oh, good to know. Okay. Hunting Night. Oh, man. Well, that sucks. I don't like that. I really need to go deal with this Doom guy here. Alright, Doom guy's at, what, 2 Doom? So next round is going to be 4 Doom. That sucks, but I guess we're okay. Hunting Nikon's going to be pretty easy to deal with since we've got, what, 4, 5, 6 fight against 3? Yeah, we can probably just shoot it twice and call it good. Actually, let's Disc of Insomnia this thing. Automatically evade it or deal it 2 damage. We'll deal it 2 damage. Ooh, I really like that, actually. Yeah, okay. Investigation Phase. Roland. Roland. Your attack right now is 5 against 3 and you deal 2 damage, so you could just take a swing. Don't have like an overpower or anything like that, which would be nicer. If I shoot the gun, I'm 6 against 3, which is a better chance. Yeah, I think we gotta shoot the gun here. 6 against 3. Hi ho. Boop. That's a negative. Oh, shit. That's a -4, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. No, it's a -3. We succeed. Hunting Nikon is dead. Oh, wait. I did this wrong. That sucks. Pick up a clue on Rivertown. Alright, it's fine. We'll be okay. Action 2. Action Jackson. Let's go Southside. Middle-class houses with gambrel roofs crowd together between the streets of Southside. Neighborhood is known for its cultural and social landmarks such as South Church, Ma's Boarding House, and the Historical Society. Oh wait, actually, hang on a sec. Discard a card with X will icons. Roland, you got anything? Do you have anything with double will on it? No. Could discard Clean 'em Out. I should have used Clean 'em Out. Well, no. There was a reason that we didn't. Alright, so what does this thing have? +2 health? Yeah, we really messed this up. It's fine. Yeah, let's go Southside. Search your deck for an ally asset, add it to your hand, shuffle your deck once per game. You know, I think I'll do that. Search for Greet. Hi, Greet. Pick her up. That was action 2 and action 3. Okay. If I make any skill tests this turn, it's gonna go badly for me. For reasons. Because we could potentially get more Doom than we need. I don't think Ancient Evils is in the pile this time. One thing I could do is try to kill the enemy myself. Mind Over Matter would allow me to do that, as would Occult Invocation. I actually don't hate Occult Invocation here. So I could do like action 1 Investigate. That's what, 5 against 4 still? Deduction makes it 6. How do we have 8 resources? I feel like we spent some, didn't we? No, we haven't made any skill tests yet. So like 5, 6, 7, 8 against 4. Could just go kill this Disciple. Roland really wants to kill it for clues, but I think it's actually better to get rid of it now. 6, 7, 8 against 4. Investigate. -2 succeeds. Pick up that clue. Action 2 move. Oh, wait. I can't engage it and do the other thing. So Last action, deduction, 6 against 2. I'm dumb. Let's see here. How bad are we? 3, 4. Okay, we're actually okay. As long as we don't draw another Mask of Immortal, I think we'll be okay. Place a Doom on each cultist enemy in play. Whoops! Regardless, we do succeed, so we pick up both the clues on this location as well. Farewell, Southside. That honestly was pretty bad. I shouldn't have thrown the deduction at it in the first place, because I was going to get the clue off Roland regardless. Okay, that's actually my turn. Action, action, action. So, Mythos Phase. Correct? Yes. Or Upkeep. Enemy, Upkeep. Enemy phase, nothing happens because this guy's aloof, so he's not engaging anybody. Upkeep, resource and a card, resource and a card. Perception, nice. What do you got, Roland? Glory, nice. Greet Wagner's still a ways out. We have to like emergency cash, greet, and then engage. Ooh, that could be a little tricky. I could actually use Roland here. Yeah, okay, that's got some potential. We'll see. Okay, Mythos Phase. Doom goes to 2. Plus 3 is 5. We don't advance the act. Encounters. Masked horrors. Each investigator with 2 or more clues takes 2 horror. If there's no horror dealt, take a Doom. I'll put 2 horror on Lita Chandler. But Roland, Disciple of the Devourer. I did shuffle this, right? Yeah, we definitely did. Otherwise, we wouldn't be drawing different cards. Spawns in the furthest empty location. When you spawn it, you must either place a Doom on it or place one of your clues at its location. Furthest empty location is 1, 2, 3 spaces away. It's downtown. Notably, we don't advance the agenda until we check the act. So while there is 6 Doom right now, we are actually okay. Okay, that's it for this turn. One's got 5 fight right now. 45 automatic gives more. Okay. Now we go to investigation. Action 1 for Roland. Engage. We're good with that? Yeah. Engage, Disciple of the Devourer. With its dumb mask. How do you attach things? I think there's the whole thing that does that. I'll worry about it later. Okay, Roland's got 5 with Lita Chandler. So we're gonna do. Are we gonna do clean him out? No, that's bad. We could throw clean him out at this, but I think we're actually gonna do 5, 6 against 3. A little risky. Well, we got 2 actions to try and get it done. Yeah, can't really help from here, so I think we just go for it. 5, 6 against 3. Shoot our gun. Shoot our gun. Oh, God, that's a -6. Okay, yeah. So with the extra Doom off that skull, we don't actually kill the thing. That's fine. Harvey, engage the monster. Disciple the Devourer. Alright, we're going to Cult Invocation. We're going to discard Wit and Green to deal 1 extra damage and throw a Perception as well. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8 against 3. Good as we can get. I forgot it wasn't as good as we can get. We can still lose to a skull. Oh. I'm so bad. I could easily have just pumped a single extra point into that. Huh. Oh no, I couldn't have because I don't have higher education here. Well, skulls suck. No escaping it. It's a bad time. Honestly, I think our last action is to evade 2 against 1. I don't even know if we can succeed at that. We're not fighting 2 against 1, are we? No. Yeashty keeshty. Discovitson, anything else that we could do here at fast speed or otherwise to deal with damage? I don't think so. Nope. So that's gonna be the ball game. Alright, I fight 2 against 1, so I could like try to punch it one more time, and nah, I think we actually just evade here, 2 against 1. It's the only action that makes any sense, so 2 against 1. -3 does not succeed. Okay. That was a bad turn. Enemy phase. Disciple of Devourer deals 1 damage to Alita Chandler. We discard all the Doom on Disciple of Devourer. And on this Disciple. Well, we will do that in a second, actually. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Upkeep. Gain a resource, draw a card. Arcane Enlightenment. Gain a resource, draw a card. Rolling, what we up to? You got Greet Wagner. I got the wrong Greet Wagner. Whoops. Alright, I'm glad I drew the correct one. Well, we're making some errors. Okay, Mythos phase. Doom goes up to 6. All the Doom is cleared off all the enemies and all the cards in play. And we flip. The Masked Hunter spawns engaged with the Prey. Prey is the most clues, which means it spawns directly on top of Harvey. Hi, Harvey. Having a good time? No, didn't think so. All right. The good news is we have Alita Chandler out, so this is not the end of the world. The bad news is we're engaged with several enemies and they kind of suck, so don't love it. All right. The minutes pass quickly as your investigation continues. So, while we are engaged with a Masked Hunter, we cannot discover or spend clues, meaning we can't draw cultist cards off the deck. We also got like a lot of other things going on here, but you know, it's fine. Okay. So, investigation phase. Definitely going to mind over matter this turn. So fast. We add our book to our fight this round, which gives us a total of 6 fight. 7 fight against 4. This thing doesn't have retaliate or anything like that, so that's something. And we draw a card, which also draws as a card for Harvey Walters. Useful. Okay, Cult Invocation's great here. Action 1. Five, 6, 7 against 4. Spend a resource to make it 8 against 4. Attack Masked Hunter. Zero succeeds. Deal 2 damage to it with Alita. Wait, are you a monster? Oh, you're not a monster. Everything is bad. Action 2, do it again. Two damage to the Masked Hunter. Oh, accidentally drew it. Action 3. We want to hit the Disciple here. Kind of like that. No, action 3, Cult Invocation. Discard Arcane Enlightenment. Discard Dr. Mullen Christopher. That's going to be a 5, 6. Oh, wait. 5, 6, 7 against 4. I can't contribute higher education here. I need this to succeed, so I probably throw the Preposterous Sketches, or Roland throws a Magnifying Glass. Yeah, that's better. Yep, buy a Magnifying Glass. Sorry, Roland. That's 8 against 4. -2 succeeds. We deal 1, 2, 3 damage to it. So that's 8. you've got. You need 3 more. Roland engages, I think. Is that right? Your fight is 5. You've got a greet. Yeah, we engage. Clean them out. Well, I could fight instead of engaging, and then we could do like slightly more damage. But we wouldn't be able to engage the other enemy, so yeah, no, it's fine. Engage this guy. Clean him out to fight at 5 against 4. Oh god, that's awful. Let's make it 6 against 4 for a slightly better shot. Gain 2 resources. Oh, actually, instead of engaging, we're just going to do that. 6 against 4. Didn't get it. Unfortunate. Action 2, play Greet Wagner. Action 3, fire a gun. 4, 5, 6, 7 against 4. Oh, I left the Masked Hunter on him, though. That's the only thing I can do, so, yep. Oh, tablet is awful, right? 5, 6, 7 against 4, minus 4. We fail, and we put our clue down. That's okay, we can get that back, but it's really not good that we lost our 45 here. Everything's gone horribly wrong. Everything's gone so wrong. Enemy phase. 3 damage to Harvey. Put 1 on Lita. 2 on Harvey. And a horror as well. Upkeep. Resource and a card. Resource and a card. Machete, I like that. Cryptic Writings, don't get to play that for resources, sadly. Things are bad right now. Mythos. Doom goes to 1. Encounters. Locked door. Oh, that's annoying. And it does go here, luckily. It's not that annoying. Crypt Chill, test for will. If you fail, discard your empty 45 automatic. I did empty the 45 automatic, right? Pretty sure. Okay. Yeah, test it. Fail it. Goodbye. Did I actually have 1 left? It's possible. Oh, also I failed my 45 automatic shot, so I shoot Harvey. Life is bad. Life is bad. Okay. That's the upkeep and the mythos, right? Yep. Investigation phase. Harvey can't fight Masked Hunter. Harvey can't fight anything. Roland. You gotta engage the enemy to get the bonus here. I can fight aloof enemies who are engaged with other enemies. That's a thing. So I could at least discard Disciple with a lucky hit or something like that. But, I mean, the only important thing right now is dealing damage to the Masked Hunter. Our fight is 5, 6 against 4. I think I actually have to go 6 against 3. Yeah. Minus 1 succeeds, so Disciple of Devour is discarded. And we'll play Glory here. Fast speed, draw 2 cards. I also get that clue back. Yeah, can't be investigated, but we can take that clue back. What a rough day. Machete will give us a +1, but not extra damage. It's probably more valuable than testing willy-nilly, though. I think we actually have to just discard Haunted. That's our second and third actions. Harvey, hi. You need to evade. You've got the Masked Hunter on you. 2 against garbage, and you don't get boots. 3 against 1. Yeah, that's the best I can do. Evade 1. Oh my god. Can't believe that worked. It's going to spawn on you again in a second, but if you move, which I think we're going to do, go to St. Mary's Hospital and heal 3 damage. Why not? Seems like a solid use of our time. Mask of Immortality is gone as well. Okay, that was just everything's bad. Enemy phase, this guy readies, which means he will... Actually, that happens during the upkeep phase. I've been doing that wrong for a while. Okay. Resource and a card. Resource and a card. Also, enemies exhaust when they attack. Fun facts. Okay, not too bad. Roland. You got a mind over matter here, which may be what you need at the moment. Yeah, I like it. Lita's not going to give you any bonuses anyway, so... Investigator Phase. Wait. Sorry. Mythos. Doom. Encounters. Masked Horrors. Harvey takes 2 horror. False lead. If you have 1 or more clues, test 4 book. For each point you fail by, place a clue on your location. I'm fine with that. 4 book is going to be 3. -1. Failure. Place a clue on our location. Fortunately, Roland's fine with this because he can just pick those clues back up again, so it's not a huge deal. Alright. Investigator Phase. Mind over matter. Draw a card. First aid. Cool. We now have a total of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 against 4 for our next 3 attacks. We also might want to play a machete. We take a bunch of damage when we do that, but I actually think that's okay. So yeah, attack 8 against 4. 0 succeeds. Play a machete. Take 2 damage. We've got this up to 6. And then finally attack with the machete. That's going to be 9 against 4. -1 succeeds. The Masked Hunter is defeated, and we put it in the victory display. That's 1 of our 6. Harvey. Oh, also we pick up that clue because we defeated an enemy, and Roland gets to do that. Alright, Harvey. Action 1, draw the top card of the cultist deck. Jeremiah Pierce spawns at our house, otherwise Rivertown. Harley, add him to the victory display. Test 4 will. Place a doom on the agenda for each point you fail by, which can cause the agenda to advance. So we either beat him up or we add encounters. I think beating him up is probably the correct choice. In fact, Roland has the machete, so that's going to be great. Looks good. Looks good. Doesn't have Hunter. Anything else? Nope, we're good. Okay, that was action 1. Harvey, action 2. What you got? Got a Cryptic Writings, got a Lab Assistant, got a Preposterous Sketches. Let's do the Preposterous Sketches. Draw 3 cards. Draw an additional card of Harvey Walter's ability, but only after we've resolved Thrice Damned Curiosity and dealt the damage to ourselves. Okay. Honestly, we're actually looking okay, apart from the fact that we lost like a huge amount of time and power. Final action is going to be to investigate here using Burning the Midnight Oil. For 5 against 2, we're going to spend one of the 2 resources we gain to make it 6 against 2. Yep. Tablet's a -4, but we do succeed. And we don't get rid of all our clues. That's why we make sure that it's a 4. Also, we spent all of our clues to draw that card, so goodbye 4 clues. Okay, that's investigation phase. Enemy phase, no enemies really. Upkeep phase, resource and a card. Magnifying glass is great. We actually really need that right now. Cover up. Okay, puts into play in our threat area with 3 clues on it. We can't discover any clues right now. Instead, we discard clues from cover up instead. And that also means, yeah, okay, Roland's fight ability is going to prevent us from doing that as well. That's okay. I think we're probably fine with getting this early. We have a little time to resolve the cover up, and also I wouldn't be too upset with the mental trauma regardless, so it's fine. I think our next action is going to be to go kill Jeremiah Pierce, so seems fine. Okay. Did I pay for... I feel like I didn't pay for things. Oh, that's rough. I don't know what I didn't pay for, though. I know I paid for greed, right? 6 resources feels like a lot. I feel like I might have missed on the machete. We'll review the tape real quick. All right. Tape says that we are very bad at this game. So yeah, we have to go down to 1, and I think we have to put our machete back into our hand because I just can't pay for it. The other thing I guess we can do is we can take 1 more skill test against the Masked Hunter. Which would be, I think, another like 4, 5, 6. I don't really know how to resolve it if we fail. I guess if we fail, take a horror or something like that, because I can't put the Masked Hunter back into play at this point. Or we could just take a horror as like a penalty for messing up. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Something to penalize us for playing cards that we don't have resources for. Anyways, mistakes are sometimes made in this game. One of the disadvantages of not playing a game that is fully coded, but still. Okay, which also means we're going to have to spend a couple turns doing some other things. Okay, so that was Upkeep, Mythos phase. Doom goes up to 3. Encounter cards are dealt. We get a On Wings of Darkness for Harvey, which would move us to a central location. And a Crypt Chill for our other friend. So Harvey's Wings of Darkness resolves first. I've got no speed really. I can throw I can throw Burning Midnight Oil, but we're just gonna fail this. So, bop, -4. Oh god. We place all of our clues on this location. We take a damage and a horror, and then we're moved back to Rivertown, where Jeremiah Pierce engages us because just everything is awful. That was about as bad of a sequence of events as could possibly happen. Encounter phase for Harvey. Yeah. Locked door. Okay, attached to the location with the most clues. That's this one now. Can't be investigated. Well. When you would discover 1 or more clues at your location, discard the many clues from cover up instead. So, does that work even if there are no clues on our location? That's an interesting Roland Banks question. I'm inclined to say yes, but hard to say. Harvey's got how much will? 4 will? Okay. There's a pretty easy way to deal with this then. Investigation phase. 8 against 4. 0 succeeds. Jeremiah Pierce goes to the victory display. Action 2. Let's go to the Miskatonic University. There's always cool stuff there. Take 2 horror to get a clue from the token pool. Limit once per game. Tough time for Harvey, considering how much horror we've already taken. Action 3, burning the Midnight Oil to investigate 5 against 3. Oof. Gain 2 resources. Spend 1 to make it 6 against 3, because 3 is the average. Here we go. -2, and we put a Doom on this Disciple of the Devourer. Things are bad. Things are bad. We do get the clue, though. And we also get the resources, which is more important. Miskatonic victory point location? Nope. Okay. That was action 1, 2, and 3. Roland's got to go chasing after this disciple. He's also got to finish his test on Crypt Chill, which I forgot about. He's got to succeed it, too. 3, 4. Oh, no, he can't succeed it. I can only get it on a bless. No, I can't even get it on a bless because I only get +1 from each clue in my location. So it's impossible to actually succeed at this. Test 4 will. Goodbye, Crete Wagner. Alright, well, you know, the cards were ever in our favor last time around, and we didn't make any mistakes that I know about, but everything seemed to go like super, super peachy keen. This time around, exactly the things that you'd expect to happen to us are happening to us. Okay, so Roland, what are your actions? I think 1, 2 go to East Town. Add 2 supply tokens or ammo tokens to an asset you control. Don't control any assets, but... And then action 3, emergency cash, gain 4 resources because we need to equip the machete and go in on that guy next turn. Okay, that is the investigation phase. Enemy upkeep, resource and a card, resource and a card. Monster Slayer seems cool. Mind over matter also seems cool. Mythos phase. Out of Doom. That's 5 out of 8. Encounter cards. Winks of Darkness. Got any speed? Can't play Mind over Matter here, so nope. Yep. Oh, Jesus Christ, Harvey. Drop a clue. Back on the Miskatonic University and go to Rivertown and take a damage in a horror. What is life? What was your encounter card? Did we actually play it? On wings. Nope. Roland. Encounter. Corpse Taker spawns at the furthest empty location. That's 1, 2, 3 spaces away. The end of the Mythos phase, place a Doom on it, so it's gonna, yeah, it's gonna be bad, but it's not the end of the world yet. In the enemy phase, it moves once towards Rivertown or main path, so it'll go either here or here. Does Harvey have tools to deal with it? Probably not. Can Roland kill it? Is this a monster? It is a monster. Okay. There's some possibilities here. Okay, investigation phase. Machete. 1, 2, 3. I could also throw it on first aid as like a test thing, but I don't think I can do that right now. Walk. Downtown, gain 3 resources, limit once per game. Swing with machete. It's 5 against 3. Yeah, not as good as I would like, but this guy's on us, and we are fine with fighting him however we want to do it. Okay, 5 against 3. -3 fails. If I'd actually thrown the Monster Slayer at that, I'd have been better off. But I was thinking I had Greet, which I don't, so yep. Cool. Harvey. Also, we forgot to put the Doom on this guy. Playing it pretty fast and loose here. We need to get lucky to actually get any clues at this point. Mind over Matter will help against the Corpse Taker, so Harvey can engage him, since at the end of the enemy phase means that it's not going to attack us. So action 1, we're going to go to Miskatonic. Play a Magnifying Glass to get 6 against 3. And then actions 2 and 3, investigate. 0 succeeds. Skull is 1, 2, 3. No, definitely not. We get 1 clue. Four, 5, 6. Wow. Things are bad. Enemy phase. This thing attacks Roland Banks for 1 damage. At the end of the enemy phase, the corpse taker moves and engages Harvey, which I want, so we're okay with that. Upkeep. Resource in a cart. Seleno Fragments is pretty good for Harvey. Roland can't draw a weakness because he's already drawn all his weaknesses. Yeah, Unexpected Courage actually does help a lot here. I'm into it. Okay. Mythos. Doom goes to 5, 6, 7. Counter cards are dealt. Obscuring Fog attaches to Harvey's location, making it a 5 skill test. Hunting Shadow, clue or damage. Can't do clue, so gotta do damage. Alright, we gotta kill these guys or else that's the end of the round. So Harvey is first, I think. Okay, Mind Over Matter. Fast to draw a card, which also draws an additional card of Harvey's ability. Ah, emergency cash, nice. We've got 7 against 4 at the moment. Really like to make it 8 against 4, but... Alright, 8 against 4 with higher education. Take a swing. -3 succeeds. Bop it for 2. Second action. 8 against 4 with Laboratory Assistant. -4 succeeds. Bop it and kill it. 1 less enemy to deal with. Third action. Oh, emergency cache? Seleno Fragments gives us extra book, which is really important. Now we can't really... Hang on a sec. Discover clue at your location. Yeah, we emergency cache here, because we can just grab that card out of the fog and then not care about the fog anymore. So, that's fine. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that is Harvey's turn. Roland, you got the good stuff going on here. So you're currently 5 against 3. 5 against 3 is fine, but I think 7 against 3 is better. Machete, let's knock this thing on its butt. -3 succeeds. Okay, so we discard it. I activate Roland's ability to take a clue off cover-up, and then I also am going to play Evidence to take another clue off cover-up. Okay, good stuff. What's the investigate here? 3? I don't have any clues, so if I fail, it's not the end of the world. Especially since there are no other cultists in play. We don't have any other things that are useful except playing First Aid to have a dummy asset, which I think is actually pretty useful. Also allows us to heal, which also useful. So yeah, we'll do that. Okay. That's investigation. Enemy upkeep. Resource in a card. Resource in a card. Harvey, did you get anything bad? You got another weakness in there somewhere. I don't know what it is. What is your other weakness, Harvey? Psychosis, that's right. Shouldn't actually be looking because that does show me the order of the deck, so we'll shuffle there. Mythos, Doom goes to 6. We've got 2 turns left, ideally, before we get out of here. I'd like to get 1 more cultist if I can. Okay. Encounters. Hunting Shadow, clue or 2 damage. Yep, damage. We just gotta get out of here. Encounters. Masky Mordoth. Search for occultist, grab it, and go. Okay. So. Search the encounter deck or discard pile for a cultist enemy. Draw it, attach mask if you want for it. Encounter the deck. Okay. So let's think here. Monster Servitor Cultist. Is that unique? No, it isn't. Are there any unique cultists in the deck? Disciple, Night Gaunt, Obscuring Fog. I think we just... Oh, Roland's Haunted. That goes into the discard pile here. I think we just have to spawn a Disciple, because there's no other way to actually get a good cultist here. And that just spawns 1, 2, 3 away from Roland, which is... Oh, it's actually only 2 away from Roland. There's no space that's 3. Wait, no. St. Mary's Hospital is 3. Yep. Okay. It gets the mask. It doesn't get a Doom. So it's just a cultist that's hanging out here. That's neat. Okay, we can live with that. Interesting. That's a really important thing. Oh, except it's a disciple, so it also takes a clue and a doom. Is that correct? Does it spawn? You draw it and attach it after you spawn it. I don't think that you spawn this when you draw it the way that this works, right? No, that might not be true. Okay, he takes the doom, but he doesn't take a clue because Roland doesn't have any clues, so... Harvey, can you kill this 3 health disciple? The answer is definitely no. However, you can use Rivertown to get rid of a doom on him, which I think would be pretty useful. So we might do that. Yeah, okay. So, we are good to go. Let's start with Harvey, since Harvey's turn matters the most. Working a hunch. Pick up the clue on the High Shroud value location. 2 clues. Walk to Rivertown. Discard Higher Education to remove a doom from the disciple. Done, done, done. Okay. Roland. You got Vicious Blow and Monster Slayer. You got a 3 resource area. You really, really, really need some clues, but you can't pick up clues because everything's terrible. If you can walk to the Disciple and kill it, that would be pretty good. Action 1, go to North Side. Okay. Action 2, let's investigate Northside 3. Oh, well, that runs the risk of actually putting the doom back on the cultist. Harvey doesn't die if we take 2 horror here. We don't care about the cultist getting doom at this point. We just care about clues. Yeah. I mean, if we have to resign and midnight happens, then everything is wrong. But I think we just need to get clues right now. So investigating 3, 4 against 2 seems correct. 0 succeeds, and we toss the last clue off cover up. So Roland can now get clues potentially, which would be cool. Okay. Mythos. Oh wait, no. Enemy phase, upkeep. Upkeep, resource and a card. Resource and a card for you. Overpower, that's cool. Psychosis, ouch. That would be bad. Yeah, I don't think I'd like that. I don't think we can get the remaining clues here. I think we just have to resign. Take 2 horror, gain a clue from the token pool, so Roland can do that. Harvey can't, because Psychosis will kill him. I guess I could, like, take a horror, and then take a damage from Lita. But I'd still have to investigate for the last clue, so... Mythos. Doom goes to 7. Encounters. False lead. If you have no clues, test 4. 5, 6, 7 against 4. I guess we throw extensive research too, because that's not going to do anything either. Yep, we're good. Don't have to get rid of any clues. Roland. Encounter. Got a disciple, which takes one of Roland's clues. He doesn't have any. And gets a doom. Spawns as far away as it can, which is any of the 2 locations away. I guess we put it over here. Doesn't matter. We are done here anyways. The question is, can we get one more thing? And the answer is no, I believe. Investigator Phase. Draw a card. Draw a card. Fast speed working a hunch. Picks up a clue. If I leave, I think that spawns on my location, so... Resign. Bye-bye. We're out of here. Harvey. Draw a card. Do you have thrice damned already? Yeah, you do. Draw a card. Resign. Well, we didn't get completely blown out of the water there, but we only picked up, I think, 2 of the necessary cultists, which definitely doesn't feel good. Not a big fan of that. The good news is the Ghoul Priest is still dead, so it's not spawning on us, and our team is still great, so we got that going on. But yeah, we both resign. When we both resign, I believe we just go to this. No resolution was reached. You managed to obtain some useful information about the Cultist's plans. We only hope it's enough. We record Jeremiah Pierce and the Masked Hunter, and then the remaining 4 cultists are all cultists who got away. So it'd be ideal if we could find some dynamite. Victoria Devereaux. Not an elite, notably. Something I should be paying attention to. Peter Warren, Billy Cooper, Victoria Devereaux, and Alma Hill. Okay, so I think the way we solve this is with the level barricade, but... Here we go. Cultists who got away. Alma. Victoria. Peter. Billy. Masked Hunter. And Jeremiah. All right. Each investigator earns victory equal to the victory value of each card in the victory display, which is 1, 2, 3 points plus any locations that we cleared that have victory points on them. Guess how many of those we got? Absolutely not a 1. That was a 3 experience. Midnight Masks. Rough times, rough times. But it's done. We solved it all, and we can call it here. Okay, I mean, you're not always going to get the best run of the Midnight Masks. You're not always going to get the best run of the Ghoul Priest option. Like, this is a hard game. Hard things happen. It was really, really cool to breeze through the first one, but I think that, like, honestly, we were looking for a bit of a challenge. The next challenge is Umordoth. Generally, what we're going to do here is we're going to try to kill Umordoth. Sometimes you can get away with ditching lead at Chantler and having a very unsatisfying resolution to the Midnight Masks. If that ensures the survival of the other 8 investigators and just allows us to get through Midnight Masks and solve this whole thing, or get through Devourer Below and solve this whole thing, that might be the option. But it's definitely going to be something that we're paying very close attention to. Because we have so many cultists, and those cultists are going to spawn on us, our best hope lies on either getting Roland really, really well set up for a lot of fights, which he's a weapon-based character. It's going to be a little bit difficult. Machete's not amazing for this. The other thing that we can do is we have an upgraded barricade, and that is one of 2 extremely solid solutions in Return to the Night of the Zealot for a bad Midnight Masks run. The second is level 3 Dynamite, which is a card that we might stand a chance of drawing with Roland. I think we'll go ahead and go directly into the drafting upgrades here, since we've only got, you know, 2 upgrades left to do. Let's go ahead and just take a look and see if we get the thing we need, right? Upgrade, roll in banks, 3 XP. Boop. Get over here, not bad. Great Wagner number 2, definitely great. I think get over here is sweet, and we want to upgrade that now, so we'll grab that. Another extra ammunition would be sweet. Glimpse the Unthinkable is fine. That's actually a really good card to try and pick up. You could pick up your weakness early, or you could pick up better weapons and greet and a bunch of other cards. It's got potential. You get a single card draw, so it replaces itself, and then you also get to like look for weapons, which is very important. I think extra ammo though, because like that's just gonna give us like the ability to get Roland's 38 special out and fight people with it, and that's all we need. So that's what we're going for. Okay, get over here an extra ammunition goes into Roland's deck, and we'll upgrade the Harvey deck as well. Roland, hi. You've got get over here. No, upgrades, 3 XP. All right, flashlight's gone. We care about getting clues, but I think we actually care about having ammunition more, so extra ammo, and get over here. Did we already get rid of the get over here? Oh, we did, that's right. Fair enough. Okay, event. Get over here. Maybe I just need to search for it. Something's going on. There it is. And the other one is extra ammunition number 2. Deck quantity up to 2. Let's cut Glory, Monster Slayer, First Aid. First Aid sucks. We really don't like it. I'm probably good with that. Okay, that's fine. All right, Harvey, you're the other option. Let's see what you got. We're definitely going to replace that tome now, since it obviously didn't actually trigger. So upgrades. I've Got a Plan is amazing and also allows us to deal a bunch of damage to enemies, which, yeah. Glimpse the Unthinkable is also really strong. I would say I've Got a Plan, though. That's just really, really good here. Fast Magnifying Glass is fine. It doesn't cost anything, which is a pretty big upgrade. Glimpse the Unthinkable allows us to basically just like look for all the good cards we've got while also drawing a card. I'm inclined to say the Magnifying Glass. Harvey's cards are already pretty strong, so we could do Library Docent for tome stuff. Nah. It's either Glimpse the Unthinkable or Magnifying Glass. We're kind of hand size dependent, so Glimpse the Unthinkable I think takes it. Okay, so edit that deck, and with that I think we're done with this particular round. Hand size Harvey's gonna take a bad Magnifying Glass out. I put a good Magnifying Glass in. And then that wraps it up for us for tonight, most likely. Well, we might record the last one here. It would be nice to get some water and get a break and make sure that we're fresh, so probably I will call it here and play the last one in the morning. But of course, we're on YouTube time, so we can do whatever we want in whatever pace we want. But yeah, if you play too many Arkham games in a row, as we've done so with the Midnight Masks, you're going to make mistakes. So, all right, Magnifying Glass, assets. I can just search for it. Beep boop. And the other one was Glimpse, level 1. Pick it up and ditch Extensive Research. We haven't actually gotten to use Extensive Research once, but I think it is a powerful enough card to actually be playing. We could ditch Lab Assistant or Witten Green or Milan Christopher. I mean, we have so many allies and just no slots for them. So it's got some potential to maybe just like slam the Lab Assistant out. Yeah, I think that's right. Okay. Yeah, there we go. loses us some potential card draw options, but we get a new card draw option, so I think I'm okay with that. All right, that's it. So we'll see y'all next time with the last round of Draft and Die. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.